All right, I'm going to try something a little different today. Outdoors, although you could do this indoors as well. I wanted to talk about walking meditation. So, uh, a lot of what at least I do, and what a lot of teachers do, is just, talk about seated meditation or even laying down, or, I like a lot of relaxed, reclining meditation, that kind of thing, but in stillness. And there's a lot of reasons why mindful movement can be really, really helpful. There are sometimes when you might just have a lot of I don't know, energy. Maybe it's nervous energy, anxious energy in the body. Maybe it's really hard to sit still. For some people, that's occasionally. For other people, that's a lot. Maybe sitting in stillness is really, really hard for you, and that's okay. So rather than struggle, rather than like have this thing like, I really need to sit still, I have to sit still in meditation. That's what meditation is all about. You got right by the airport. So, with rather than struggle with that kind of thing, just like literally get off the cushion and let's change our practice into a mindful movement. So really helpful then. Really helpful also if you're feeling really sleepy, if you're trying to do your regular practice and you're just having a hard time even staying awake, and you want to practice, because there's the discernment there. Maybe I'm really, really tired and I'm just too tired to practice right now, so go to sleep. That's skillful sometimes. But other times, like, okay, rather than fight this sleepiness or even the restlessness, it's hard to sit still, or maybe I'm falling asleep, let's get up and do some mindful movement. So those are both really good reasons to do this walking meditation. The other thing that I find this really helpful with, if you want to sit for a while, maybe do a little mindful movement, and that really helps kind of slow things down. It really helps kind of calm things down in the body and the mind, and then you can sit longer in stillness if you do a little mindful movement first. So a lot of reasons, and there's lots of other reasons why this is super helpful as well too. So all that said, let's do a little walking movement. Again, this isn't ideal. I'm just holding my phone here, but the idea is, this isn't about just going for a walk in your neighborhood and checking things out. That's fine. That's great. This is about bringing mindfulness into movement, into motion here. So finding an ideal thing is maybe like let's say a 6 to 12 foot path. It doesn't have to be straight, but straight is simple. So I like simple. But it could be a circle around your couch inside, or it could be like around the corner of your hallway or something like that. It's all okay. This is about being mindful of movement. So again, one of the biggest things that happens when we meditate, our minds get distracted. So while we're doing mindful walking, when our minds wander off, we notice that our mind's elsewhere. It's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. But notice your mind's elsewhere, and then gently bring yourself back to the sensation of walking. And with this practice and this technique I'm going to show right here, maybe we'll do some different ones in the future, it's just about bringing mindfulness to the bottoms of your feet, to the sensation of walking. So, just setting that intention. I'm going to take my first step here and, lifting the foot, swinging, placing, and, pressing down on the foot and just noticing, like, that's what it feels like to step on my right foot, and then the left foot. And you walk at a slower pace than you would normally walk. What I like to do, I get to the end of my path, I stop for a second, I take a breath or two, and then turn around. I have to remember to remind people, you keep your eyes open during the practice. You don't want to close your eyes when you're doing walking meditation. Some people misunderstand that part. And if you find using a mental label, like if you meditate with the breath, or you like metta meditation or some other where you're repeating phrases or words, with this, you could just mentally note left when you press down on the left foot and right on the right foot. You don't want to make it like a drill sergeant, just a real soft mental label. Left, right, left, right. As soon as the label arises in the mind, you let that go. The great Thich Nhat Hanh, who really taught a lot of walking meditation, he gave the instruction to walk as though you're kissing the earth with each step. Walk as though you're kissing the earth with each step. So walking with that kind of kindness, with that kind of gentleness, that friendliness, that compassion. That's it. Being mindful of this movement, mindful of walking. And, so many different reasons why it's a great practice, but it does really help calm the mind. It helps calm the body. It helps slow things down. It helps bringing ourselves to become more embodied into this meat robot here. But thanks for walking with me. Thanks for practicing with me. And see you around.